Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and a big follow-up to yesterday's video. Now, this is all about the response from Rockstar Games. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the last 24 hours, there's been a lot of video game stuff. You know, when it comes to video gaming, this is a day as large as Half-Life 2's leak, if you remember that from all the way back. Now, for those of you who don't know or haven't heard, Grand Theft Auto 6 development footage has in fact been leaked and it's floating around in the wild. There is about 90-something videos, about an hour-something worth of footage covering all the kinds of different systems that GTA 6 is going to have, right? The character switching between the two female the one female male character. There is a robbery that happens in a store. All right, which shows multiple different systems, how the police come to raid you, your NPC interactions. There's walking around this open world of Vice City. And the footage is all there for everyone to go watch, right? It's just floating out there and it's getting crazy. Now, yesterday, there was a lot of speculation as to how this could have happened. To be real with you, cybersecurity is a massive issue, and it's a massive issue for every single company. And it appears as if Rockstar Games was in fact hacked, ladies and gentlemen. A message from Rockstar Games. We recently suffered a network intrusion in which an unauthorized third party illegally accessed and downloaded confidential information from our systems, including early developmental footage for the next Grand Theft Auto. At this time, we do not anticipate any disruption to our live game services, nor any long-term effect on the development of our ongoing projects. Now, this is actually something I'm glad to hear. Yesterday, obviously, alongside the, footage being leaked out, there was in fact a ransom being sent out for the source code of GTA 5 and GTA 6. Now, the person that had hacked on GTA forums, they made a big post basically asking Rockstar Games to contact. Now, I thought it was a little sus when they were like, why did this go viral? Brother, you are releasing developmental footage for the most anticipated game ever made. Obviously, it's going to go viral. Now, of course, there was in fact some shenanigans about the source code being sold for like $100,000, which is pennies on the fucking dollar if you can get actual source code for GTA 6 for $100,000. I'd buy the source code for $100,000. Not really. You know why? Because that would be illegal. I'm not going to pay for stolen copyrighted code. Honestly, at this point, law enforcement, legal teams, John Wick, okay, aliens are probably involved trying to stop this kind of shit, okay? This person's being hunted down with like a 99-star wanted rating at this point. So what had effectively happened was the source code is being sold out, and there was a few people that basically did have a proper speculation that if source code is released, obviously it could make network security a problem for GTA 5 and 6, right? There would have to be parts of the game completely rewritten because it just got sent out into the wild. Source code being released out is not good. And obviously, if the worst had come, we would probably have to wait even a few more years just for GTA 6 to see the light of day, right? So, of course, hearing from Rockstar that it's not going to have a long-term effect on the development of the ongoing projects is, good to hear, okay? It's absolutely what I wanted to see. That's all I really expected out of this statement. I really did not want GTA 6 to be even more delayed than it already is. But it's glad to see that Rockstar has addressed this. A few people basically were like, hey, what if this is like Rockstar or Take-Two, doing some shadow advertising? Maybe they faked a leak. Now, the problem is, that sounds really cool, and it's something that I would believe in as well. But, seeing how the world of business works, this caused Take-Two stock to actually drop. Not by a massive amount, but they definitely did hit a bit, they definitely suffered a little bit because of this leak. And the reason why this happens is it freaks the ever-loving shit out of shareholders, and there's no way that Take-Two would willingly have let a leak like that happen or made a story like this. It's an outlandish thing, okay? It's like the Konami conspiracy, okay? This is not something that's going to happen simply because of just how business works. Take-Two is filled with corporate suits that care all about the numbers. They are not going to see this specific number face a drop because of their own actions. Of course, you've even got articles where they'll straight up say, hey, their actual stock will fall because of the GTA footage as a result of network intrusion. No company is going to let that happen no matter what. Now, going back to Rockstar Games, we are extremely disappointed to have any details of our next game shared with you all in this way. Our work on the next Grand Theft Auto game will continue as planned, and we remain as committed as ever to delivering experience to you, our players that truly exceed your expectations. We will update everyone again soon, and of course, we'll properly introduce to this next game when it's ready. We want to thank everyone for their ongoing support throughout the situation. Now, me personally, I looked at this footage and I was even more hyped than I probably would have been for GTA 6. But I don't think the majority of people would probably have seen it that way. There was a lot of armchair development going on yesterday where people were like, oh, this game looks like shit! Why would they make this? Hey guys, this looks like a Unity project. Hey Tom! Guess what? I'm looking at unfinished GTA 6 footage. Yo, this shit looks like ass, my homie. Can you see how unfinished it is? Wait, what's that window taste like? That's the general vibe I got yesterday, okay? Like, it was just insanity. You know, people looked at some of the footage and they were like, wow, the frame rate's really low. I don't know, guys. It's developmental footage, okay? It's not meant to run at 60 frames a second with 4K. They're not going to put in finalized art assets that they probably would have to redo a million times after they developed the core game even more. When a game is in pre-alpha, they're trying to get all the frameworks, these systems working, okay? That's generally what it is. They might have some of the map done, but some of that map could dramatically change a year from now, 2 years from now. The footage that we saw when it came to the developmental footage, there were people looking at the actual graphic cards Rockstar Games was using to develop on and piecing out the time frame of development from there. You know, when it came time in the last 24 hours, I was part of a thread that got DMCA takedown by Take-Two, where they were mapping out Vice City based on the coordinates on the development footage alone. They were able to make a pretty decent map, I would say, in 24 hours with what they had. Of course, we can't really speculate based on these leaks anymore, because anytime you post any video or audio of this, you are going to get taken down by Rockstar's legal team, which again proved to me yesterday that this was completely real. There would be no reason they'd be handing out DMCA footage unless like some of their assets were being used, which in this case, yes, those assets were in fact being used. Now, when it comes to this footage and this development, I think the best news is that it's still on track for whatever release year they have planned. And based on this footage, I have to imagine it's going to be like 3 years from now, at least, given the fact that when it comes to a basic Rockstar development time, when they give you a reveal trailer, that's going to be like 2 years. And then you have to expect like 1 extra year because of like whatever possible delay. I think that the actual reveal might be around the corner. We'd have to actually see. But based on one thing that has been proven is GTA 6 is in active development, okay? It's actually well underway. And I believe it's been in active development since they finished Red Dead Redemption 2, which is, by the way, a game they released 5 years ago, and it proves Rockstar gives a fuck about single-player titles. And based on what I saw about GTA 6, they definitely have something unique brewing for Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, of course, don't overhype games for yourself. Hey, GTA 6 could be another Cyberpunk 2077. Who knows, alright? But sit back, relax, watch this brew, and until then, there's a million other games that have been out in the market. Give them a play. Listen, Judgment and Lost Judgment just came out for PC. Give those a try. Ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mudahar, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. I am out.